Good afternoon, students. This is Dr. Anna Neena George, Associate Professor, Dr. Dada Vaidya College of Education. Today I'll be briefing you about a very interesting topic, nature trails and cultural trails, which come as a part of the environment education subject in the second year. Now, what are these nature trails? Nature trail is a route through an area of countryside, footpath on road, bicycle routes, walkways, abandoned or former rail lines, forestry, mining access roads, waterways, any of these can be nature trails. Trails are an integral part of our natural environment and can be used as a tool for conservation. We all like to go for a small trail, isn't it? We all must have gone. Trails assist to preserving important natural landscapes, and when we go through that, we get the importance of it. So we try to preserve it, providing necessary links between fragmented habitats and providing tremendous opportunity for protecting plant and animal species. So when we go through that, we find the importance of it and we feel that we are all in different parts, different pieces. Increased development has contributed to the creation of habitat islands. Now we see that our habitats are all becoming small pieces, isn't it, because of development. We do so much of development, but we have very less regard for our wildlife. So we isolate wildlife, reducing their natural habitats and survival. So what happens is these are getting isolated from our daily life. So these trails, they provide a link. That's why they say trails provide an important link between these island populations and habitats and increase the availability of land to many wildlife species. So when we go through the trails, we get the importance of it. And when we know the importance of it, we try to preserve it and save it. Teaching kids to be a great trail stewards. So what happens is when we go with full enthusiasm. We go to see the different places, but we leave those places more dirty and more ugly. So trails are an important resource, but sadly we are increasingly seeing trails abused. You must have seen lot of littering and vandalism. Vandalism means we do anything that we want. We have no regard, no respect for the nature, and we leave that place much more horrible than how it was before. We do not leave it neat and clean. So that can be, so that's why great trail stewards, that stewards are people who take care. Trail teaches kids to be great trail stewards so that the next generation. So today we have gone and seen a beautiful place, but it is not a place that was there just now. It was there for centuries, and people in the earlier centuries have preserved it. That's why we could see it. So in the same way, we are also stewards. So we can give this idea that we are trail stewards when we take children or students for trails, that is nature trails. Reconstructing children with nature. Learn about successful strategies for recreation and park professionals that address designation from nature through facility and the land use planning, program development and community education. Helping children, inspiring children to become lifelong stewards of our great outdoors. So environment can be brought near to the students through the trails. Another way of bringing students near to the trails is the cultural trails. Cultural trails have a power to connect us to the heritage and preserving historic places by providing access to them. So when we go to the different places, historical places, there is a lot of power in those places to connect us with what has been, with our heritage, with our culture and with our history. Their power to connect and foster social interactions and shared responsibility, creating social benefits for both tourists and the local people. The most important is these trails give an opportunity to bring communities together. That is the most important, to nurture community pride. So when we do not know what are the things around us and what is the importance of those things, we come to know about the local history, about the importance, a kind of a community pride. So creating or strengthening the community pride is one of the key social benefits that we have when we take children for cultural trails. These routes also bring communities and tourists together. The people can bring the what is more important about the community, the locality there. the local pride, and it can become tourist centers, where more people can come. When people find pride, local pride about their cultural identity and the heritage of different destinations, so it is beneficial to help the community to preserve the history of the place, and also to attract lot of tourists towards that place. They can give people a sense of place. So when you know about your place, you feel proud, and you will protect, and you will keep it clean, and you will attract more people. For example, like 18 June Road, Rashol Fort that we have, or the Safa Masjid that we have, Tamdisurla temple that we have. These are some of the examples. So when we know the importance of this, we will keep it clean, we will keep it protected, and we will attract more people towards it. And by telling them the historical importance of those places. Trails draw the public to historic sites. Trails provide many people the close to home recreational areas. Now we do not have much place for recreation. So when we have these historic sites identified, people find pride for it, and it's a place where you can go hang out with the friends, with people around, and we can share our own experiences with those places of historical importance. They make communities a better place to live by preserving and creating open spaces. So it becomes, any abandoned place can become an open place, and it can serve as a place for interaction with each other and interaction with the tourist. So it can be arranged, also physical fitness, yes, we all require that. So it can be an interesting place for recreation and physical fitness, and strengthening the local economies. So when more people will come, it will be an economic benefit also for everybody, isn't it? So it will not only protect the historical site, but it will be also economically viable. So the trails, they provide countless opportunities for economic renewal and growth. So it is not only about the historical preservation of history of the place, but also it gives an economical renewal where the communities can benefit not only by knowing the history, but also by making it an economically viable kind of a place where the people can benefit from that and also preserve one's own history. Thank you.